How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode. So I will be upgrading the front suspension on this blue X5. As I don't know which episode it was, I was installing H&R springs, which the front struts, they were shot, they were really bad, and I was gonna get new ones, which I have. I just didn't have time to install this suspension because I was busy with other stuff. So today I had some free time, so I'm gonna install this. I was gonna initially go back to air suspension again, but then after some research and some thought, I thought I'm just gonna go with the struts since it's been converted, because I don't want to have any issues with the air suspension in the future. So which pretty much I got everything new. I got Bilstein struts. I got the top bearing, the top portion. I got the link arms. I got the stoppers, the boot, pretty much everything brand new. So I'll be swapping the front. I'll take and transfer the H&R springs in here and put it, and I should have a good ride. Right now it's not bad, but it's still like, once I get a how would I say it, it's clunky, you know. Sometimes if I go over like speed bumps, or if I catch like a pothole or uneven road, I can feel it. It's a little clunky. I mean, obviously they were bad, so especially the passenger side, it was completely shot. So yeah, so we'll be doing this upgrade, which I'm excited. It should have a nice ride quality. So let's go. We're gonna start from the driver's side. I'm gonna take the wheel out and then go through the process. I know I went through the process when I was installing the H&R springs, but I mean, I just want to show you again. So we are all good. We're gonna assemble the struts as well. So yeah, it should be nice, good quality. I mean, they're German-made struts, Bilstein with H&R springs. Great combo. A lot of people do it on BMWs. I mean, I had some cars with Bilstein struts and H&R springs. It's amazing. So yeah, let's go. Alright guys, so the wheel is off. So we want to do this main nuts. They're 22 mils. Got one in the bottom here, and let me show you. Let me zoom out a little bit. That one right there, this one right here, you want to undo this. Well, this bracket gonna come off with this bolt, so that's fine. You want to unattach the brake line, and then for the control link arm, we're gonna do the bottom one. It's, I believe, here from the sway bar. That's 18 mil nut, so we're gonna undo that. Like, as you can see guys, this is bad, like the boot, everything. And then I'm gonna use another jack, gonna support the whole knuckle from here, so I don't want to just be hanging and rest on the brake line. That would be bad. And then I'll undo the 13 mil nuts from the engine bay, 3 bolts. Then we'll just drop this whole strut out and switch it. But before we do that, I want to spray some WD-40 so it comes out easier. I'm gonna spray it here on the rubber too, so it slides out easy. And then right there. Then we're gonna do one for this. Okay, we good. Now I'm gonna undo them. Well, I'll probably support, like I said, with the jack the whole knuckle so it doesn't drop. But first let me just undo the nuts. I'm not gonna take the bolts out so that this suspension stays in place before I put another jack underneath. And obviously undo the bolts, which I'll show you right now. There we go. Let me pop the hood. So this bolts, I mean, also one of the studs, it was broke, so it was resting on 2 of the nuts, but it's supposed to be 3. So yeah, luckily we're gonna replace everything. So here we go. Alright guys, so that's how I support it with the jack from the rotor here a little bit. So I disconnect the, it's a little sunny here so it's dark, sorry guys. So I disconnect the control, I mean the link arm from the sway bar. Sorry guys, it's a little dark, it's being super sunny today. But yeah, I've undone this bolt, and same goes for the bottom one. So this is all hole detached, this detached. So pretty much right now I gotta undo this, well in my case there's 2 nuts, and this whole suspension should come out as a unit. So let me just undo those 2 nuts, take the suspension out, and then we'll transfer whatever, I mean we'll just the spring from here to this, then we'll install it back. Yeah, all right, here we go. All right guys, so it's out. As you can see, this, I mean nothing left from this boot. Then plus this is all shot, look at it. See, good thing I got the link arms as well. So right now what you want to do next is pretty much you need I mean not specific this kind of tools, whatever you can compress the spring with, and then obviously you put like a Allen key in the middle and then undo this nut. So that's why you want to compress so this whole thing doesn't shoot. So once you take that out, you can decompress this spring. Just gonna take the spring and transfer it into the new strut and reassemble everything, put it back in place with the new link arms. Should be good. All right guys, if you want, I mean I've showed this process when I was installing this H&R springs, so if you guys want to see it you can go watch guys. It's either part 8 or part 9. So I'm not gonna show you how to compress, or I mean it's easy process. I mean this safety pins, so you pretty much put like this, and then you put this, you compress it, right, twist it from here from both sides. So once it's compressed you take that out, and then that's it. All right, here we go. All right guys, so it's out. As you can see, this is like bad, like even the top bearing, look at it. I mean it's bad. So only thing I'm gonna transfer, well the spring, well obviously these big washers, and then this rubber piece I'm gonna transfer. It seems good, so it's gonna go arm here, something like this. So yeah, it's gonna go in there. Or is the bearing? But yeah, I mean other way around. So yeah, I mean look at it. I'll show you guys. See this? I mean I'm not supposed to do this by hand like this. See, watch. I'm like literally almost putting no force and it's stuck there. I mean this is completely shut. So this is trash. Gonna assemble that other one, and then yeah, good to go. Let's get it going. All right. So for this it's straightforward pretty much. Well, You're gonna put this in here. Sorry guys, helicopter. So this is pretty much straightforward. So you're gonna put the boot in here, or put this stopper first in here. So something like this, right? Well, you put this all the way here, then put the boot in, then obviously we're gonna put this washer first. I'll show you guys. Let me just see what's gonna happen here, then yeah, we'll go from there. So something like this, guys. So you guys put this stopper here, and then you put this washer in here, right? And then this thing, right? So this, so the bearing goes in here like this. Then you put the rubber around it, right? Once we do that, you just gonna put this boot in here, which has like little, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, like little this nudges here, which it's gonna sit on this plastic piece, because this is all like Bilstein parts, like the boot, the strut, and well, the stopper, I mean, the boot, the strut, everything is Bilstein. I got it from same website. So this one just attaches firmly here, and then obviously we'll put the spring in, and then put the top portion and mount it, and it should be in. The only thing, I don't know if it's gonna sit like this here, this boot. So on the old one, it was the old boot, it was mounted like around this stopper. So I don't know, because I mean this is too big. So I mean, I think that's the only thing. But yeah, we'll get it done. Let's go. Alright guys, so it's fully assembled. So it's gonna sit like this. So the top portion is mounted. Make sure you put the washer as well on the top. So pretty much this is the whole deal. It sits really good. I like it. So everything's lined up perfect. Now the only thing is left, just mount back on the car. Got new boot, new everything, so it's all in there. So the top portion pretty much just sits on there, so it's not gonna go anywhere. And then we'll put the new link as well, then we're done. Yeah, easy cheesy, lemon squeezy, right? So yeah. Alright guys, so the suspension is in. It's all mounted. Like you see, all the bolts, they're torqued. The link arm is torqued here. It's all in place. So also make sure you put the clip on back on too for the brake line. So all we gotta do right now is pretty much just mount the wheel, and we're done with this side. So, and I did torque the top as well. So now I'm just gonna mount the wheel, lower it, and then get to the other side. For the other side, pretty much, I mean, you gotta put this washer reservoir to the side. You just undo two 10mm bolts here. They're plastic 10mm bolts. Put it aside to get to that bolt down there underneath for the third bolt for the strut. Well, same process. We'll pull it out, swap everything what we need, put it back on, lower it, test drive it, and see how does it ride. If it rides good, everything, then for the code that displays on the dash, that displays the code for the suspension, I have a buddy that he said he can just delete that code for me, so since it doesn't have air suspension anymore, so it won't bother me. you know. But yeah, this side pretty much is done. This is all the old stuff here. Now we gotta assemble the other side, lower it, and then drive it. I mean, the back seems fine, so that's why I didn't bother. I mean, I've bought the springs and stuff, H&R for the struts. I'll see if they seemed fine. If they're bad, I mean, it's super easy. I'll just swap the back struts as well. But I was mainly concerned for the front because I had that clanky noise. I mean, you could tell they were like old and tired out. Yeah, maybe like I'll probably also down the line I'll just change the control arms as well, because I mean they're fine for now. I can probably get another, I don't know, 4,000 or 5,000 out of them, and then I'll just order probably new set control arms, lower control arms, like pretty much the whole thing, and swap that out to so it's all, you know, refreshed, brand new, so that for many years it's gonna be solid. Because I also have, I mean, I've did as Zimmerman rotors been replaced with the new brake pads all around, so I mean, suspension wise it's solid right now. So yeah, okay, let me guys put this wheel back on, lower the car, and start the passenger side. So guys, for the passenger side, pretty much you just like put it aside, so it's this 210 mil nuts that mounts. Sorry guys, it's been super sunny today, so trying to do my best. So one here and one here, so there's 2 mounts pretty much. You undo that, put it aside, so you can get to this nuts for the struts. Same deal guys, just spray some WD-40, you know, to get the nuts loose. So 2 big bolts and nuts here for the strut. Well, I just undid the brake line from the strut, so if it's kind of hard to get out, just spray some W40, which that's what I do, so it pops easy. Then we'll obviously undo this a link arm from the sway bar, and then undo the top. Like I said, just pull it out, same process, compress the spring, just transfer the spring over to the new struts and just mount it back on, then that's it, it's good to go. So let me just take the strut out, then I'll show you the condition of this strut as well, and then we'll just assemble the new one, put it back on, then should be good to go. All right, stay tuned. Yeah guys, pretty much same story here. I mean, the bearing is shot, it's falling apart, like it's missing so many those little things in there, like this thing came off. I mean, see, so pretty much same story. Yeah, this one is shot too, so this is all trash. I'm gonna just assemble this one, so pretty much yeah, and then we're good to go. Alright guys, let me assemble this one. Like I said, so you undo this nut, put this stopper in there, right here, I'll show you. So put the stopper in there, and then there is a washer, this washer from the old suspension that goes in here. Then obviously you put the boot in there, so it should snap in place just like that, right? you do that, and then this rubber from the old bearing, you take it, you put it in here, so something like that. So see, it's in place. I mean, this that goes with this, right? And then you just put the spring on top, then you put this thing on, then there is another washer, right? You put the washer on top, then you put this, fasten the nut, that's it, you're good to go. So we're gonna put the H&R spring here, then put this thing on, fasten it, then this one is ready to back in, install, put the link arm, put the wheel, lower it, and then give it a test drive so the suspension settles in. So it might, the front might look a little high because I just replaced him. It needs to settle down, so I gotta drive a little bit. That's what happened when even I put this H&R springs on this shot struts. They looked kind of high, so I was like a little disappointed. I'm like, oh wow, I mean, like really, was it worth it? Like, you know, swapping all this springs just for like tiny bit. But once I drove it for a couple days, it settled down. It looked super nice, aggressive. So that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, let me just assemble that strut, and then I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh yeah, and it's boiling hot today. Yeah, and I'm doing outside. I should have just moved this car and parked that X here, so I have a shade in here, so it's a little better. But yeah, all right guys, see you in a bit. All right guys, so this side is done too. It's all mounted, the clip is in, all the bolts, they're torqued, the link arm is torqued as well. So I've did mount the top, put the reservoir back. So all I gotta do is just mount the tire, or lower the car and test drive it and see how it's gonna perform. But yeah, so that's like all the old struts and pieces and stuff that was all shot bad, like link arms. I've said it like a million times, but hey, you know, just want to make sure. But yeah, let me just put the wheel back and give it a spin, then I'll come and obviously tell my expressions, see how I feel about these struts and how it's gonna perform. I mean, obviously they're gonna perform much better because they were shot, the other ones. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, let me just put the tire back on and give it a quick test run, and then I'll get back to you guys and tell you what I feel about them. Alright guys, I just test drove the car. I'm gonna tell you, it feels 20 times better. I mean, it's night and day difference. Like, it feels super firm, handles so much better, no clunky noise. I mean, I really like it. The only thing I would probably say, it's a little stiff. I mean, comparing air, obviously it's gonna be stiff. It's just it's on a stiff side, like, you know, like, plus with the H&R springs, it's a little stiff. But I mean, so much better, like I said, 20 times, maybe 30 times better. It handles nice, no clinking noise, it films super firm. Like, overall it's just great. Like, I love it. Like, now like it feels like a X5, like, you know, you're driving a tank, so it feels really nice. I mean, the only thing probably left is just clear that fault code, because now, I mean, it doesn't have a air suspension, so I'm gonna probably ask my friend, or I do have that same program, I wanna maybe just you know, play with it, see if I can remove that code. If not, then I'll ask my friend. If I can, great. I mean, this car is becoming better and better. I mean, also I did remove the tints, I did fix the side mirrors so they don't wobble, nothing, they're like super like firm. So the only thing, like I said, clear the codes, and I have to still get this trim right here, which I might just order it tonight, just get it replaced and get a full tint with the windshield as well and clear the code. Man, she's pretty much done. I mean, besides I just need a buffing as well. I'm gonna do 3-stage buff and do the ceramic coat on it, and that's it. She drives really nice, engine works fine. I mean, maybe, like I said, down the line I'll probably do off stem seals as well, because I mean, it doesn't smoke or anything, but I don't see any records of that it's been done to this car. I just for my own sake, you know, I just want to get it done so I know it's done too, and then she's complete, pretty much just enjoy it, you know. But yeah, she's a beauty. Look at it. I mean, she's great. Like I said, also the front will probably settle down after a couple days. Gotta drive it so it gets that, you know, its own place, suspension. But yeah, well, alright guys, that was like a quick suspension fix. I'll guys see you on the next episode or some other projects that I'm working on. So please like, subscribe, show some love, that would be greatly appreciated. So see you next time. On that note, peace.